In the center of a small town, there was an abandoned church. Once a bustling church, people came from far and wide to pray and worship. But now only shadows of its former glory remain. The stained glass windows were cracked and the frescoes depicting angels in flight slowly faded. But something in this church still seemed alive, a statue of a great angel in the center of the altar. The angel held a sword in his hand and stared down. Rumors had spread among the people that the statue was alive and an angry spirit was trapped inside. One night, Jonathan, a wealthy middle-aged man known for fraud and illegal activities, entered the church out of curiosity. He stared at the statue and grinned. "Angel of Justice? It's just a farce." Suddenly, the candles in the corner of the church lit up for no reason. The air became cold, and a quiet but eerie murmur filled the church. Jonathan, trying to look calm, hurried out of the church. But that night, the church bell rang at midnight, although no one had rung it. The next morning, Jonathan's body was found in the street. His eyes were wide open and terrified, and a small sword had been burned into his chest. Jonathan's death caused fear among the people. Everyone knew that he was not a good person, but his death was very mysterious. After this incident, several other people with bad reputations also died in the same way. On foggy nights, people said they had seen a shadow resembling a winged angel wandering the streets. Anyone who approached the church would hear whispers that seemed to come from the statue itself. Justice will be done. A young journalist named Emily decided to reveal the secret of these events. She did some research into the church's history and discovered that the statue was made by a mysterious sculptor named Antonio Markovich. Antonio had sworn revenge because his family had been killed by wealthy and ruthless people. It was said that he had imprisoned his soul in the angel statue to bring justice to the world. But this justice had turned into a cruel revenge over time. Emily decided to go to the church one night and confront the statue. She brought a camera and a notebook and entered the dark space of the church. Everything was silent except for the sound of heavy breathing that seemed to be coming from inside the statue. Emily said, "Who are you? Why do you kill people?" A voice came out of the statue. "I am justice. Those who live in sin must be punished." Emily trembled and continued, "But this is not justice. This is revenge. Who gave you this right?" The statue suddenly moved and its eyes turned red for a moment. He raised his sword and said, "When men forgot justice, I was created to restore it." Emily, her heart beating fast, continued bravely, "But you also endanger the innocent. It is not revenge that makes the world better. If you want justice, let people change." For a moment, a strange silence reigned over the church. Then, the statue suddenly cracked and slowly collapsed. It was as if the spirit trapped in it was released. Emily left the church in horror and returned to the city. There was no more mysterious death, but the church remained deserted. People say that at night the whisper of justice can still be heard from the ruins of the church, but no one dares to approach it.